Let's be honest, Apple's AirTag has already been a total game changer for finding our stuff. But today, we're diving into its first major update. And believe me, it promises to make this little tracker way more powerful and precise. This isn't just a small tweak, folks. We're talking a huge leap forward in how we keep track of our most important things. Just take a second and think about that. What's the most important thing you've ever misplaced? You know that feeling, right? That pit in your stomach when you realize your keys, your wallet, your backpack, it's just gone. It's a horrible universal feeling, and it's the exact problem this little gadget is built to solve. And, the stories from the original AirTag are already incredible. We're talking about a musician finding their lost guitar literally minutes before going on stage, or a traveler locating their luggage that had life-saving medication inside. These aren't just little conveniences. These are high-stakes situations where this tech makes a massive real-world difference. So how exactly did Apple make something so good even better? Let's get right into the nuts and bolts of this new next-generation hardware. Okay, so this new AirTag is not just a fresh coat of paint. It is a serious upgrade across the board. First off, the precision finding range, that's the feature that gives you the little arrow pointing to your stuff, is now up to 50% farther. The speaker, also 50% louder, which is a lifesaver when your keys are buried deep in the couch cushions. And for the first time ever, you can use your Apple Watch for precision finding. That is a total game changer. This chart really helps you visualize what that 50% boost in range actually means. You can be that much farther away, maybe in a different room, maybe at the other end of the house, and your phone can still lock on and give you those turn-by-turn directions right to your lost item. It just makes the whole process so much faster. So what's the magic behind all this? Well, it's a new second-generation ultra-wideband chip. This is the very same powerhouse chip you'll find in the newest iPhones and Apple Watches. And that's the key that unlocks that extra range and, of course, the new Apple Watch integration. You combine that with a louder speaker, and what you get is a finding experience that's just way, way more effective. But what happens when you lose something that's not just in the next room, but maybe in another city? That's where the new AirTag really shines, by tapping into the incredible power of Apple's massive global network. So what is the Find My network? Honestly, the best way to think about it is like a giant, anonymous digital search party. It's made up of hundreds of millions of iPhones, iPads, and Macs all over the planet. When your AirTag is lost, these devices can securely and privately pick up its signal and relay the location back to you. And the brilliant part? It's all encrypted. Nobody knows what device found it or where it is, not even Apple. Now, Apple is using this network in a super innovative way for travelers. They've partnered with a bunch of airlines for a new feature called Share Item Location. So picture this. Your checked bag doesn't show up on the carousel. Instead of panicking, you can now send a secure, temporary link directly to the airline. They can then use that link to see exactly where your bag is and get it back to you so much faster. It turns a travel nightmare into, well, just a minor problem. And this isn't just a gimmick. It has a real-world impact. We're already seeing that airlines using this tech have reported a 26% reduction in baggage delays. I mean, think about that. That means less time wasted at the airport, less stress, and just a smoother journey all around. But this next number, this is the one that really blew me away. Those same airlines are seeing a 90% reduction in luggage that is truly lost. The bags that just disappear forever. This technology is making that worst-case scenario almost a thing of the past. That is just incredible. Okay, so with all of this amazing tracking power, there's obviously a lot of responsibility. And Apple has been really clear that the new AirTag is built on two fundamental principles: protecting your privacy and protecting the planet. The entire Find My system has been designed from the ground up with privacy baked in. Your location data is never actually stored on the AirTag. It's all end-to-end encrypted, so only you can see where your stuff is. Plus, Apple has built in these proactive, industry-first features, like unwanted tracker alerts to prevent any kind of misuse. They're making it very clear. AirTags are for finding your things, not for tracking people. And those principles don't stop at the software. It's about the physical product, too. As part of Apple's huge goal to be carbon neutral by 2030, the new AirTag is built with a ton of recycled materials. We're talking recycled plastic, 100% recycled rare earth elements in the magnets, and even 100% recycled gold plating on the main logic board. All right, so you're probably thinking, I need this in my life. If you're ready to seriously upgrade your tracking game, here are the practical details you'll want to know. So the great news is the price is exactly the same as the original, $29 for one or $99 for a 4-pack. They're available to order right now. And maybe the best part, they kept the exact same physical design, which means it works with all the keychains and holders you might already have. Just make sure your devices are updated to the latest software so you can use all these cool new features. Look, there's no doubt the new AirTag is a really impressive piece of technology, but it does make you wonder, as we get closer to a world where our belongings are almost impossible to truly lose, does that change our relationship with them? Do we become a little less careful, a little less attached, knowing they can probably always be found? It's just something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.